Hello and welcome to my orb guide. I've been getting a lot of recommendations for a very long time to make one, but I didn't think my orb skills were up there. So I've watched a few guys and I've been playing the weapon a lot more recently, and I've come to talk about the game plan on orb and the true combos and strings that you need to win a game. I think the most important thing here is your kill moves and your kill options, okay? I've talked about this in my last guide. Remember, Brawlhalla isn't about how much damage you do or how flashy you play, it's about finding the kill. Some weapons struggle, some weapons are better. Orb is a weapon which has a good amount of kill combos. The main one you can be using is side light, side air. Now, this kills quite late, like very late, but again, when you learn it, it's a true combo. It's quite hard to get through, as you can see I'm struggling quite a lot here, but there you go. When you learn how to get this true consistently, you're going to be landing a lot of these and killing a lot of people with this combo. It is quite hard to get, especially on Fate with very low decks. But as you can see, it's a kill combo that kills at quite dark red, but landing a side light, this move is very quick with a hitbox which isn't that bad actually. As you can see, it starts kind of stacked, right? And then comes out in front of you to a good disjoint, and it's very quick, and you can grab cancel it as well and still do the combo. So overall, this might not be the earliest killing combo like a hammer D light there, but it is a true kill combo from a fast move, so that's all you need. So that is going to be your main kill option. Other than that, for kill options, grounded, you don't really have any. Enlight has force, but doesn't really kill. As you can see, it's very late. And downlight doesn't really kill unless you get like a really big spike. But you can do also downlight side air to kill. You do need a specific bounce and you do need to jump. This is a lot easier to get true. But again, another way to kill. And downlight is a move, again, with a beautiful hitbox. As you can see, I'm all the way back here at the edge of stage. A dash and do it. And it hits above, to the side, and below me. So you can really catch people with this and do things like what I just did there. And I drag them further out, meaning I can kill them earlier. You see, that is one dodge frame still to do the nair into... It's quite a weird thing to do because you need to jump as you nair and then sir. But if you can get it down, it's one dodge frame. And this is a 3-piece which kills relatively early. And on higher decks, this might be true. When you land this, as you can see, look, they are a kind of light red color. I would go for this because down here, down light side air isn't going to kill, but down light nair is true, and then the risk of going for a side air isn't much at all. You know, if you miss it, you're not going to get punished that hard for throwing a side air on orb because it's very quick. So now we've talked about its kill options and how it has good kill options. I think this weapon is a weapon that you're not going to ever get them super late percent and be like, oh, I can't find a kill. It's just you're not going to be killing as early as some of the heavy weapons, maybe like hammer and axe, you know, and a sword kills quite okay. But now we're going to be talking about game plan. So game plan in neutral game. You're going to be, before they nerfed dare a bit now, but dare is still an amazing kill, amazing spacing tool. As you can see, right, a jump dare hits grounded, right? Jump dare hits grounded. And look at this hitboxing. This is all I need to show you right here, okay? This hitbox, okay? It's a diagonal move where I am this far away from my opponent and I'm still going to land it, you see? So you can want to be spacing a lot of these because it doesn't have much lag. It's got more lag now, but you want to be spacing a lot of these for grounded opponents and kind of staying above people to space. And especially when you're high percentages, this is going to make you very hard to kill because you can cover yourself with a Sare almost instantly and it becomes very hard to punish. But when you're low percentages and you're not just spamming dare in the air and Sare and trying to get a bit of damage on them, you're going to be looking for a few of Orb's true combos. Now, early percentages, not when you're killing. I just showed you the kill moves. Side light, D light, okay? You can do side light Sare and then it does a bit more damage and there's full ups, but side light, D light gets them in a very good position. So from up here, if they don't dodge, you can nair for 2 dodge frames, which is unjumpable, right? Or you can even set, okay? But if they're deciding not to dodge or don't have a dodge, you can do something like that. But this is why I prefer it. It puts them in a position, right? This, you know, they've got a bit of room from you. They're quite far. But this puts you in a position where they have to dodge, right? Okay. And you can kind of cover the dodge with just by jumping. And then you can read what they're going to do and then get their dodge. And on Orb, you don't need too many dodge reads because the weapon is very strong with its true combos and damage building up. But whatever the dodge they kind of do after this, you can react to, and it's not too hard either. Okay, there, if they're dodging in, you can just turn around and do a Sare if you time it right, or even just turn around and do a D-Light, right? And if they're dodging away from you, you can just follow them and do a Sare. So it's not that hard to catch a dodge from this. And if they do most of the down dodges, you can just do a graph cancel side light and it'll catch them. So, you know, you can get reads on this weapon, but they're not necessary all of the time. But I'm just showing you how why to use side light, D-Light. Even though side air, right, okay, it does one more damage. So you're trading one damage, the potential of a few hits. So I think over a game, it's going to benefit if you do it. Okay, oh, I get their dodge, and now I can do a lot more than I would have been able to do with that one extra damage. But it's the trade-off of, you have to think, okay, when you get to a higher percentage and you're doing side light, D-Light, it becomes harder to follow up. Yes, it is still doable to follow this up, right? But it's jumpable and it's overall harder option, okay? Even though you can get a recovery kill, which is another one of your kill moves. It kills very early if you land the start of recovery. As you can see, this Isaiah is dying. If I just kind of pop him up in the air, right? This Isaiah is going to die. If you land the start of your recovery, this Isaiah is going to die quite early. I'll just show you there. He's almost dying at, what, about 150 because I hit him a few times. So that's going to be a good kill option, right? So other than that, you wanna be doing side light Sare again, because now you have stage control. And if you've watched my scythe guide, you know that stage control is a very big thing on every weapon, and your weapon here has a lot of good offstage tools. Okay, all of its offstage options are good. Even the ground pound is surprisingly good because it's got a big disjoint, right? So there becomes a point where you're not looking for damage and combos anymore, right? And knowing that point is important. If I'm at 100, I don't know. Sometimes I'll go for the side light D-Light and go for the read, you know. But a lot of the time, I'll just go for the side light set, and then now I've got stage advantage. So there's some true combos you might have learned and decision making that you need. But these are some combos you probably don't know. So first of all, one that many people don't know is down air end light is a true combo for 34 damage, right? You have to land the down air grounded so it bounces off, okay, and then but try and make sure you don't bounce, because then it becomes harder, you know, when you put your hand on the floor, but it's still doable. And then that also means, right, because neutral light is it's kind of hard, because neutral light is true with certain characters, in certain situations you can get a side light. And I do either one going for it doesn't matter, but if you go for the side light option, you can get a true combo. Landing this down air is hard, but see how that wasn't true there. It's only in certain situations you can get it true. I'm trying to get the down air, but I'm struggling a bit. But this side light can be true at a really early percentage, and then you can lead it into everything I just showed you. So, you know, Orb is a weapon with true combos and strings, and you can go for reads, although it's not always necessary. But the end light is a lot harder to it's a lot easier to land, you see, versus the side light, which is a bit harder to land because of just overall positioning. So you can go for either, whichever one you learn. It's a good thing to know when you land that grounded dare, because you're going to be throwing it a lot, and then after that you can do more. And another thing is, downlight to end light is true. If you land the bottom half of the downlight and you bounce them into the floor, and this is true for quite a long time. I think maybe up to 100% this could be true, but it becomes more difficult to hit, and there becomes a point where you can jump. But this is something that I go for, which I don't recommend. I would recommend going for side light, you know, because then you can get a side light D-Light or downlight D-Light. But you can, which is an option, go for downlight end light. And I like it because it personally puts me in a position that I like more, because I can chase dodge, I can do a lot more. It's not flashier versus the consistency. And if then you land another dare from here, because of the position you're in, if you land a dare, you can get another true end light, which is, it's hard, and obviously getting the dare is not always going to be easy, but it means, if you look at the Isaiah's health, it means on high defense characters, you can get them up to a lot of damage very early. So I think if you're trying to mix them up a bit, you can go for the end light. It's also good for if you want stage advantage. Again, around 100%. You know, this isn't going to give you much stage control. You know, they're just up. But this, launching them off, if I was facing the other way here, that's a good amount of stage control that I have. You know, I can do that and maybe get a gimp. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Orb is a weapon with a good amount of versatility, and I think its big strength is neutral game. Endlight is rapid. This move is quick and does 16 damage, guys. 16. That's a lot of damage. Sidelight is a rapid move with an amazing hitbox and GC hitbox, kind of like Guns D-Light, but just not as far range. And then you got Downlight, which is just overall just an amazing move, which covers all around you. And it's kind of a move, if you don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to jump, if they're going to dodge, you just throw it out because it's relatively safe. You know, you can jump out of it just before you hit the ground if you miss. And this gives you a very good approach tool. So if they're here, you can do this, and if it doesn't hit, you know, you're not going to get punished that much. But if it does connect, you can get true combos off it, and you can do a lot more with it. So overall, Orb is a super satisfying weapon to play and super strong, and I highly recommend people play it. See, that's the thing, not many people play this weapon, so people are going to think that people aren't going to know how to play against it as much, you know, with the big dares, how to space it, how to defend against it off stage, and they're going to get really caught out by this weapon's high amount of damage. If I put them on low percent, this is one of my personal favorite combos, right? I don't recommend it. I don't think it's maybe the best combo, but it's been working a lot for me when I want to mix people up. A lot of people will mash their dodge key when they get hit by sidelight because a lot of people mess up the true combo, right? So a lot of people are just going to mash their dodge key. If you can catch them with a down dodge, right, and you throw another sidelight, you can do a very long combo if you don't let them touch the ground. And if they do a neutral dodge and then try and land, it's even better. Because if you can land a second sidelight or any sidelight when they don't have a dodge, right, it's quite finicky because of the way it hits. You can do this big combo. I'll turn off dodge. So if they use their dodge and you can catch it, sidelight, D-light, nair, D-light, nair, recovery. This will do a lot of damage. And if they're on, I think, the insiest a bit of damage, you can still get the it's a bit difficult. You need to get the jump now. Okay, we're gonna get it. You can actually get a really early kill if you get it at the right health, and then maybe you go for another nair after. They're at 50 here, which no weapon will really be able to kill at. And you know, neither can Orb. This is a weapon gonna be very hard to land and impractical because it's jumpable. But if you can somehow get this, then they're gonna die very, very early. These are just some things that you can do and which is going to work. But again, I'm going to go through the basic game plan on Fate. Right now, Fate on Orb. Right now, you can be throwing a lot of dares in neutral game because it's a very hard move to punish on whiff, right? And a move that can create a lot. If you land a dare from up here and you can chase dodge in and force them to act, right? The chase dodge is a bit finicky because it's kind of a projectile. Look. So you can chase dodge in and then force them to act and maybe get a read. You're going to be looking for a lot of sidelights. Sidelights into D-lights, sidelights into Sares, and then maybe if they start jumping a lot more to avoid your low sidelight, you start going for D-lights and then get these strings off D-light. D-light nair also works if you land the D-light from above. You can be looking for a lot more things, and you have a lot of options. If they start jumping because you're daring a lot, you can do dash jump Sare, which is something which will catch a jump. As you can see, it will hit if it catches one full jump height and half jump height. If I set the bot to jump, oh no, that's jump reaction up. I set the bot to jump, and that's half jump height. I'll get him at full jump height now. Oh, need a bit of spacing. Well, again, that's half jump height, full jump height. Well, you won't really let someone get here, but I'm pretty sure it can hit. It hits full jump height if you don't dash. But again, this move is going to be very good and hard to punish. That's kind of the whole of Orb's kit. You just need to get this damage with Orb, right? And know your true combos. What I've learned you, go learn the true combo. What I've taught you, go learn the true combos, right? And make sure you know them down and know which one to use when. Decision making is quite important on this weapon because it has a lot of true combos. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but before I end the video, I'll tell you in order of Scythe Legends I would pick to play right now. I think Petra's Sig kit is absolutely crazy, and she's a super strong legend. Petra, right, in this stance is crazy, but you don't want 4 defense, so you're gonna want to go either want to go this stance, or if you are feeling a bit frisky, you're gonna go this stance, right, with a 4 defense. Faye is again super strong. Would recommend going taking away from Dex and going speed again if you're feeling like a glass cannon, or if you want to play a bit safe, going defense. Dusk is also actually surprisingly good right now, right? They are surprisingly a good strong legend, but the high Dex holds them back a lot, and the low defense, so he doesn't have good stats. I wouldn't, out of these options, it would go Petra, then Faye, then Dusk, and then that is just what I just think. Orb, right? It gets a few more characters on Orb. Oh, and I forgot Thor somehow. Thor, again, a super strong legend. My order of play would go, me personally, Petra, Faye, Thor, Dusk, but probably meta-wise, it's probably Petra, Thor, Faye, Dusk. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you've learned someone. If I missed anything, please just tell me in the comments, and put it in the comments for people to see. Guys, you've got to go look down there. I bet we've got some really high-level orb main who are looking for some high-level orb main, putting some good tips. See you next one, and thank you.